Hello guys, welcome to Microsoft Azure. Today in this video, I will explain what is a network security group, and I will show you how to create a network security group and assign this network security group to virtual machine. Let's talk about network security group definition. A network security group or NSG allows or denies inbound network traffic to your Azure resources. Think of a network security group as a cloud level firewall for your network. So when you deploy any virtual machine and you want to limit the access to that virtual machine, so now you can set up inbound and outbound security rules. Example, if you want all users from the internet, all connections from HTTPS can access your Azure resources. So you can allow those connections. You can define those settings in network security group. Example, if you don't want any HTTP connections access your virtual machine or other Azure resources, then you can set up a deny rule in network security group. Okay, so let's go to Azure portal. I will show you how to create a network security group, and then how do we assign these NSG to Azure resources. I'm in Azure portal now, logging into Azure portal. So now go to home here. In the search option, just type network security. So here we can see that network security group. Let's click on this. And here you can use either create network security group option, or you can use this plus add icon here. So let's use this one. So, and we need to deploy this network security group in a resource group. So let's see if I have any resource group available. I don't have any resource group, so let me create one. So this is my resource group. So I give a name to the NSG group 1 to this network security group. Okay, now let's pick a region, East US, and let's review. So here you can see it, validation test and subscription, resource group, region, and network security group name. Let's create this network security group. So it just take 1 or 2 minutes. Let's wait. So now this is quick. So this is quick. So let's go to this network security group, and here you can see under settings, you can see inbound security rules and outbound security rules. Let's go to inbound security rules. These are all default. So now let's add. If you want all the users, all the HTTPS connections access your resource, you can set up a rule here. So let's go here, advanced, and then go here, HTTPS, and give priority. And then let's just give a name 443. So allow all HTTPS connections. So users can access your Azure resources using these HTTPS connections. Now here action allow. Okay, let's add this. So we can just refresh it here. Now we can see it here, priority 100, port name 443. We just give this name. And then here you can see all these connections from 443 allow. So if you don't want any, let's say HTTP or RDP connections, you don't want those connections to access your resources, and you can set a rule. So here, come here, advanced, and then now we don't want any HTTP connections. We don't want these HTTP connections access our Azure resources. So let's just give a name, AT, deny all HTTP connections. Yeah. So now it's creating security rule. Just refresh it. Oh, okay. Sorry. I think what we did, let's just delete it. We didn't set up a deny rule. Okay, let's go back here and then come here, click HTTP, and then give a name port 80. So since this says that's how, let's just give this name port 8080, deny all HTTP connections. Okay, now here change this option to basic, and then here we don't want HTTP connections to access our Azure resources. Now here just click deny. Now add this rule. So now you can see it here, right? Port 80 deny action. So when any user or any connection from HTTP port 80, all actions denied. These connections cannot access Azure resources. Now we have, at the same way, you can set up outbound security rule. If you want, you can add it. If you want all the outbound go to all HTTPS connection, you can do the same thing. Let's click here, HTTPS. Let's just give a name for 43 and allow all HTTPS outbound and change it to basic, and here you can say allow. Let's just add this security rule and just refresh it here. Now you can see it, all connections. So the outbound from your Azure resources can go to HTTPS connection. So now we have inbound security rules and outbound security rules. Now, how do we assign this network security group to our Azure resources? So let's go home and let's create a virtual mission. So here in the search option, just type virtual missions. Then we are in virtual missions and add a virtual mission. Now we already have a resource group available. Let's give a VM name, VM1, and then pick a region, it's US, and then size. Let's pick the lowest price one, it's still refreshing, still loading. Okay. Let's come back here, let's go back, and then pick the lowest price VM size. And then here, pick authentication type, username. Let's give it username. Okay, allow selected ports. Can just click this, or you can add anything. So now come back here, disk. Let's keep it default. Come here, networking. And here, if you can see it, right? Now let's keep this virtual network name all same. So here, NIC network security group. Now, when you click this advanced, now you can you can assign this network security group. Remember guys, we just created this network security group and we set up some rules inbound and outbound. Now we want those network security group assigned to this virtual machine. So let's pick that network security group and everything looks good. So here you can see it, validation is running. So after that you see the green mark, validation pass. Let's create this. Let's give 1 or 2 minutes. Once these virtual machines deploy, then we can go and check the inbound and outbound security roles for this virtual machine. Now here we can see it, our virtual machine deployed. So let's go back and check that. Let's go to resource group. And this is the resource group. And let's check this virtual machine. We give a name, VM1. Okay, let's go to VM1. Under the settings, check this networking. And then here we can see this NSG group 1. Okay, so this is assigned to this virtual machine. So here, remember guys, we created these roles and port 80, we want all the connections from HTTP action deny. So HTTP connection cannot access this virtual machine, but HTTPS connections can access this resource. And also you can check these outbound rules. And here we set up the rule, all HTTPS connections allow for the outbound. Okay, so this is how we create NSG groups in Azure, and this is how we assign those network security groups to Azure resources. If you have any questions, you can always email me. I will share my email address. Here is the email ID, learningpathsolutions2020@outlook.com. So you can follow my YouTube channel Microsoft Azure. So I will post all my updated videos in that channel. Okay, thank you.